Good morning, everybody. This is a grumpy old guy gaming. Welcome back for more Wizardry Tale of the Forsaken Land. No reason to really beat around the bush. Last time out, we got owned by a greater demon. Absolutely wiped. The party was killed. It was game over. But of course, a hero can die 1,000 deaths and still emerge victorious at the end of the day if only they persist. That out of the way, I do want to say something real quick here. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Really wouldn't be around if not for mothers. Make sure you treat yours right today. Gonna go back in. Our party varied in levels, scattered between 15 and 18. You could really see how starting out at Ninja has sort of stunted Kyo's development. I did get to play a little bit shortly after, but I did not get to do nearly what I wanted. So when it comes down to it, we managed to flesh out some of the spell lists. You could see Kyo just the basics on sorcerer spells. Hina's got all the way up to level 7 sorcerer spells, probably the most complete list we've got in the party. Nothing for Ricardo. Agog up to the 6th level, and you can see we pulled some more spells. We got Punish, Merciful, and Undepths. Those were all spells we got from Gots doing the level 6 trap check. I'm sorry, level 5. I haven't got down to do level 6 yet. I'll be heading down there probably off camera. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but I will probably do when we get to the level 10 traps. I'll probably do those on camera. I'll save that for a stream. If you did all of Goth's traps once to get through level 10 and you didn't mess up at all, that's 550 successful disarms just for that. Rui's got a complete spell list levels 1 through 5, and Sarah, of course, has no sorcerer spells because she's a priest. Switching over to the priest side, Kyo's got level 1. Nothing for Hina or Ricardo. Agog, not the most fleshed out list, but we've got all the way up into the 6th level again. Really need to make some more fields stones for them. Rui, first 3 levels, and Sarah, actually pretty full list. Still need to track down a few spells for her, but got the majority of spells at this point. And then, the elusive 2 level 7 spells. That out of the way. Since we're just doing some leveling today, going to go ahead and take advantage of the capabilities of the emulator. It seems a little faster than normal. I just disabled the frame rate limiter, so we're going at double speed. Just going to make our way down to the 6th level and try and gain some experience. First things first, let's take care of these orcs. This is generally how I start my playthroughs on Monday. I get off work and I just try and get to where I need to go to start the upload, so that the entire upload isn't me trying to get to where I'm trying to go. Just that quick, we're down to the waterfall. Got 3 specters and 3 gargoyles here. See, with all of that digital space taken up on the screen, we actually slowed down to normal speed. Isn't that a lovely thought? Hina and an assisted shot, more than enough to take out a gargoyle. Remember when we would struggle against these things? And Ricardo actually gets to do the bulk of damage there. Fall right on top of an earth giant. Certainly nothing to worry about here. Let the stun attack hit first. And with that out of the way, this double slash should be lethal. Oh yeah. 218 damage. Earth Giant's not coming back. We take his tooth. Okay, down into the Moldy Fort. Obviously, we won't be going for that Greater Demon attack today. We're just going to be milling around looking for some combat. Get sort of a lucky break here. The spiders surprise us, but the front row takes a front guard. So we're going to face some poison breath here, and that's about it. Okay, 2 people poisoned. I think we have curing potions for that. We may end up taking another trip surface-wise if we keep taking shots like that. Assisted spell, Rui, a Jakrita, sweep attack, and Sarah attack just for the fun. Oh good, still have all kinds of antidotes. One on Sarah, and one on Rui. And just for good measure, back row fields, front row fields, and we are all set. So yeah, we are not going to be avoiding too many combats here. Although if they're friendly, we will leave them alone. Got 4 Master Thieves and a Gaze Hound. I feel that should be enough to take out the front row. Double slash should take out the Gaze Hound. Yep. There's our biggest threat gone. And there is any threat of physical damage in the first row gone. Master Thieves overall. Not the most impressive of threats. Here in the 6th level, they're kind of your easy button. Go after these spiders here. Normally we'd be happy when they sidestep, but if there's one thing we learned last time explicitly, well, we need the experience, and they are a more than ample source of it. Plus, we could finish it quick as long as we've got the spell slots available. Pick up a cocoon. Here's some spiders and some rotting corpses. Handle this in much the same fashion. In fact, exactly the same fashion. But just in case, we'll have Sarah attempt to dispel the rotting corpses, because she can. Hey, a barrier popped up. Was not expecting that. Fortunately, the dispel does its job. Nice little 6,000 point there. Those are the kind of gains we're looking for, 6 to 8,000. That'll get this moving in quite a hurry. This, maybe not so much, but hey, what can you do? Pull the restrict shot out of the bag here. Make sure this Master Thief is taken care of before it ever gets the chance to attack. And just let Ricardo flail away at an Earth Giant. We'll have Rui cast Distrain. I don't really think we needed it, but it won't hurt. In fact, it ended up getting rid of one. So this poor giant's taking damage no matter what, taking double damage. Stun attack, making sure they are super paralyzed, and then the double slash finishes them off. Also on the hunt for a better weapon for Ricardo. And our standards are high. We want to be able to hit the undead, we want multiple hits, and we want more power. The type of weapon, not really a concern. Got a chest here, there's a dark fog. The only bad part about doubling the speed of the game is this timer goes super fast. So I am going to take a moment, stretch out my hand, and away we go. See, I just barely had a half second left on the timer. There's a battle axe type weapon. Take it to the appraising station. It's a faithless battle axe. We don't really want that. One hit, heavy hit, but only one hit. Got a couple of Earth Giants and a Ninja. Best way to deal with the Ninja is an End Lash. This time we'll just go for a front row spleen. Higher chance of hitting, but it will wear off. Yeah, the Ninja didn't stand a chance. Took well over 100 damage as both of our combatants for the End Lash, Ricardo and Hina, converged on them. And that is one petrified giant. So that went about as well as we could have hoped. Now we're against a sleeping giant. May not make it past this stun attack. It does, but it wakes up just in time to find out it's paralyzed. And then the double slash for the finish. Sort of a weird point in this game we've reached. Everything is either super easy or killing us. Of course, it is tough to say everything. We've died a total of once. It's actually been a very successful run for us. Two wyverns here. Just take care of these the old-fashioned way, assisted shot and individual attacks. I feel we're at a high enough level that we're going to hit the wyverns pretty regularly. Greater demons are one of the few enemies in this game that are just difficult. They are just going to wreck you, and there's not much you can do about it. Except for get to an exceptionally high level, that is. Two more wyverns. Maybe wondering why we're making our way back down here since I said we weren't going to take on the demon again. That answer's nice and simple, actually. Take on two more wyverns here. Well, they're friendly, so I guess we'll let them go. It's because the experience is a little better down this side. Got a chest here. Have Ruby check it out. Locked and dark fog set. Nope, see, too fast. Way too fast there. Got two more wyverns fighting. That's them down. You can see even with that mess, it didn't hurt us too badly, and the chest is still there, so we'll go ahead and give it a shot again. Now it's a lock and a teleporter. All that for a transfer potion. Isn't that something? Not gonna lie, that's probably the best place to get the dark fog set. Though it does seem to be following us around at this point. Things are a little murkier than usual. Just keep running into friendly wyverns. What are we doing wrong in life? When those are our friends. Oh! Found our poison spot. Run through the wall here. Grab two more antidotes. And we have this fun little encounter with the crazy kobold again. We went through this last time on the upload. Did not make it back through here though, so go ahead crossing this one off the list. And now it seems the fog has dissipated a bit. So we can be a bit more cognizant of our surroundings. Fire Giant, Earth Giant, and two Master Thieves. Restrict shot. Individual actions. Gotta trust in the Ninja Samurai combo to hit their intended targets. Ricardo will throw some preliminary damage down on a Fire Giant. And let's see if the strain train will keep on rolling. Looks like the Fire Giant was safe. Both Master Thieves go down. And the Giant attacks Kyo, so the restrict shot absolutely futile. How do we want to go about this, huh? Probably an assisted shot. Double slash. Yeah, double slash. Put Kyo and Hina on the Fire Giant. And just let Ricardo start chipping away at that Earth Giant. That's going to be more than enough to take out the only able attacker this round and give us a bit of a head start on the Earth Giant. He's back up and ready for action, which means we've got to start with a stun attack here. Follow up with a double slash. And now with the giant once more subdued, the rest pretty much just fills in itself. Gotta watch here. Battle was so much fun last time, we'll do it again, only switch the position of the giants. Why not? Really chewing through those strain spells, and you could see why Rui ends up being in my party quite a bit for the high initiative count and the spell versatility. This time put Kyo and Hina on the Earth Giant and let Ricardo an assisted shot finish off the Fire Giant. Big double damage attack out of the double slash. The Earth Giant never really stood a chance, and Ricardo does finish the job. See, now the experience totals are getting to where we need them. This battle just looks rough, doesn't it? Go with some individual actions. Have Kyo and Hina completely ignore the samurai standing in our way here. That's not their target, nor should it be. Have Agog attempt a Sarome spell. Have Rui attempt a sleep spell on the back row. And have Sarah attempt a strain spell on the front row. Looks like we're at least catching their priest with the sleep spell. Mage may have resisted. Yep. Kyo takes care of the mage. Hina takes care of the priest. Actually went ahead and canceled the spell casting of the samurai. They all seemed more than happy to attack anyway. Now let's see if we can get a strain in for good measure. Oh, we had one resistor, and 2 are down for the count. Let's go for an assisted shot. Double slash, and have Ricardo follow up. See if we can't just take them all one by one, starting with the samurai that's active and therefore an able threat. Get a bit of double damage on that samurai there, and we're able to take them out, so seems pretty academic at this point, doesn't it? Yet, double slash finishes the 3rd major daimyo. Nice little 9,000, almost 9,000 point combat there, leveling up Kyo and getting Sarah down under 10,000. Also picking up some nice spell components. Really do want to flesh out that list as much as we can. We know Kyo and Hina can take out a Gaze Hound on pure damage. And we know Agog and Sarah attacking mean absolutely nothing to a Gaze Hound. So that sort of makes the attack choices simple here. And it works out pretty well. We stop the attack, we get some good preliminary damage going. And now this double slash should be ballgame. Making our way up. Got a treasure chest to collect there. Metal armor. What metal armor are we getting? See our inventory starting to fill. Of course, we have been emptying it with a couple antidotes. Nightmail. Nothing we really care that much for. Go ahead and hand these back over to Rui. Best case scenario there, only 2 people poisoned. Worst case scenario, we have to fight through a battle before curing them. I suppose we could do it beforehand, but that seems to be a rather big waste of resources. Let's go ahead and give Rui the day off spellcasting. Well, the combat off. Just keep trusting that front line to do frontline things, and by that I mean sneak back to the back line and take out the Master Thieves. And this time it'll be a strain spell from Agog. Should still hit before the Giants. Got a nice critical out of Ricardo. He's been really strong on combat today. Got the 2 for 2 on the strain, so this should go nice and easy. Hina and Kyo double slash. Assisted shot. Up. I set up the double slash and put it on the wrong giant. We want that on the earth giant. And then let Ricardo finish off the fire giant if it is possible to do so. I think with the double damage assisted shot it should go well. Almost. Okay. Definitely not making it past this double slash. Kill shot further confirming. And before we do anything else, gonna open this chest and then pop into the inventory for a couple antidotes. Pick up some Giant's Guts, everybody's favorite parting gift. Gotta keep that trust up. Where is the trust level of everyone? Ah, the hole closed. See the breakable wall there back out to the room with the pits. Now we're just listening for the sound of that wall opening up. Not the most interesting way to pass time, I know. See, we had some giants and master thieves sneaking up on us. Joke's on them. We need the experience. Again, let Agog flex some of his casting muscles here. It is amazing how the spellcasting feature of the Samurai and the Ninja is best used for an exploit. Probably one of my favorite little quirks of this game. And let's just keep that strain train rolling. Big kill shot on the Master Thief, not necessary, just big. Hina takes one down the old-fashioned way. Now it's time to see if the Giants will take a breather, and that they will, pretty much in unison. Okay, time to do it to it and see how much damage we could pile on a couple of paralyzed giants. Kind of worked out exactly like last time. Badly injured giant gets to the double slash, and a kill shot further confirms what we already knew. Picking up yet another giant's tooth. Now the door is open, and we have to be careful at this point because this is taking us right back to where that fight was. And we do want to avoid that for the time being. So let's go ahead and check out the maps spell. That would just drop us down into the pit room. But there's a bit more to explore here. I'm all for exploration, so let's say we turn around and check that out. Yeah, we want to go down and to the right instead of the left. Can't go down because that little wall isn't open yet. Once again facing some giants and master thieves. My goodness, the variety here knows no start. Go back to our classic formula. Try and get Ricardo a leg up on the damage this time. Even though it does feel somewhat formulaic when you face different battles, the fact that you can customize your plans of attack this much has always been a welcome thing to me. Well over 100 damage that time out of Ricardo, which is going to make all the difference. Can't believe I did that. I actually threw a Krita spell to Master Thief. We didn't pay for it too heavily there, but man. Talk about a silly move, huh? It's probably going to make it to the next round of combat then. Well, that's what I get about talking about the exploit and then not pay attention, and the Master Thief gets through because I legit threw a level 1 spell at it. Whoops. It goes 0 for 2, and now it's got to march up to the front row here. So let's give it the high quality send-off it deserves, and just have everybody else literally defend. Probably enough damage in there to kill it 3 times over. Gotta be careful in this area. Ah, it opened and closed again. We weren't paying attention. Gotta watch that. Those doors will open and close when you're not paying attention. Burning another level 2 spell. Ignoring that pit off to the side. Fighting our favorite encounter one more time. This time setting it up correctly. And the fire giant resists. And goes after Kyo. Fortunately, pair of misses there. Ninja just too quick for him. Assisted shot. Throw the double slash the fire giant's way to get the active combatant out of the road and let Ricardo start chipping away at the earth giant. Again, Death Strike. Nothing really to worry about there. Whew. That's samurai damage. Switching to Hina was a fantastic idea for us. See the Reaper coming out overhead here? Looks like we've got another bridge out ahead of us. And we've got to be cognizant of that pesky Grim Reaper coming to possess. Stairs down. Stairs up, and an absolute dead end there. Don't know if that was meant to be anything, but it's sure nothing now. Have Rui cast the map spell this time. Yeah, that's about all the exploring we can safely do on this side of the line. So yeah, let's just mill about to places we've already been. Okay, finally get a break from the Giants. Not really the break we wanted, but it's the break we got. What can we throw out there? Looking for uncommon choices here for us. Let's have a Gog throw a Zyba out. Probably only help Ricardo, but we'll go with it. Rui will keep the strain train rolling. And just for the heck of it, well, Sarah throws Stipple. We'll have the priest do the fire spell this time. Big petrification attack on the mage. Look at that, even Ricardo got off before Agog's spell. So, Samurai all paralyzed. We'll just go assisted shot in individual attacks, but with increased damage, thanks to Agog's boost spell. Oof, 92 damage on a petrification. Ricardo hitting for well over 100. That actually worked rather nice. Gotta see if we can't just lock into a couple more of those combats. Ooh. Breakthrough to the pit room, and of course we can't run on this side because of the slime on the floor. Have Rui open this with a crossbow bolt set. And it's a robe. Agog's already got it. Let's go ahead and appraise and hope it's nothing bad or even worse, just a basic robe. It's a cursed robe. Nothing really we can do with it. Just kind of hold on to it, sell it back in town. Four ninjas in formation. Definitely going for the end lash here. Definitely going for the restrict shot here. Kyo will try a sleep spell on the front row. Rui will try a sleep spell on the back row. See how successful we are here. Looks like we're 2 of 2 on the back row, and those are the ones I was really worried about getting to sleep because the throwing stars won't be stopped by a restrict shot. Now let's see if we can get any bonus on this with a front row sleep spell. Maybe 1 out of 2 there. Looks like the right side one resisted. And attacked Kyo for good measure, so managed to see through all of our plots. Go for the end lash one more time. Set up the restrict shot as such, and just do general attacks on the awake level 8 ninja. Really don't see any of the sleeping ninja surviving that end lash, and in fact the awake one goes down too. Not the easiest 6,000 we've ever got, but we have got it all the same. The Reaper apparently got bored, went away, and came back again. Went bored. That's how people talk, right? Pair of gaze hounds. And again, the restrict shot paying dividends just in stopping the enemy from hitting. Couple misses there on the double slash. The gaze hound survives, but doesn't make it much further. Pick up a hound's ear. If only we had that kind of luck a couple months back when we were looking for one, huh? Monsters have suddenly hit us, which is bad news because there are 2 mages in the party. Ricardo takes 8 damage. And we're about to take an assisted Zakrita to the back row there. Not terribly powerful though, so we're going to make it through. How do we want to go about this? Stun attack on the Earth Giant. I feel Ricardo is the right man for that. So we could have Kyo and Hina take out the mages. Agog is going to do a bit of a mid-combat heal. And just for the heck of it, we'll see if we could put the front row giant to sleep for a bit of double damage on that stun attack. Works like a charm. Kyo did not take out the mage. Bad news for us. Back row Zatil this time, keeping that damage threshold right where it was. Make it worse, the paralyzation from the stun attack wore off. So we'll have to do it again. Go for an assisted shot. See if Kyo can clean his mess up on that level 7 mage. Nice thing about the assisted shot is it doesn't mandate all of your back row, it'll just use any available. So Hina getting close to leveling. Pull a Gog back up for another back row fields. Could hear the heart pumping. The Reaper is close. Doesn't look like we're gonna give him the okie doke here, and Rui gets possessed, so let's go ahead and take a transfer potion back up. Probably a good point to call it today anyway. Go ahead and disable the frame rate doubler. Head into the temple and get the possession cured. Purify, gonna cost 3,600, but we're more than happy to pay that price. I will try and make tomorrow's upload a bit more interesting than just randomly running through at double speed leveling. But we did make some progress, some important progress at that. We got level ups for Sarah and Kyo, and we've got Hina darn close. Rui not too far off either. Plus picked up plenty of fine spell components, so we'll be going ahead cashing those in, making some spells here. Probably want to get people around level 20 before we head back for that demon. Whoops. I went for the labyrinth. Well, you know what? While we're here, let's see if Gots has level 6 ready. Got the doubler back on. Just skipping that chest because it's probably a transfer potion or some mundane item. Monsters have suddenly hit us, and by that we mean the first orc runs away. Can't really blame it. I'd probably run away if I were facing us, too. That up over 60 damage on the rush attack now. See, that level up was very important. Pick up a gauntlet, bound to just be a gauntlet and nothing else. But we'll give it an old appraising cookie, and there you go. No limit to the amount of ways we could take care of this combat. Simplest is just a rush. Thief's Blood? Yep, pretty much had to be. Make our way through the Imperial quarters. And let's see our buddy Gats. Guts was nowhere to be found when you walked in. Hear a thud. 1, 2, and a 3. A big rock that was blocking the room shook, and you heard Gotz's voice behind it. Somebody there? It's be dangerous, so stays outside. You did as told and stepped out. You felt a tremble from behind the door. It's be okay now. And back in we go. Gots goes, I figure it's you. I's sorry I kept you waiting. I's can't tell you what I's was doing, though. Never minds that. I's got a new one to show you. I's present to you Gots Trap Part 6. Hiring somebody is okay, but I'd rather makes it myself as an artist. So the theme this time's be natural. I just made it out of a 6,000-year-old superior quality tree. Took down a 6,000-year-old tree to make this trap. Although Goths used superior quality wood, it didn't look very superior because of his lack of skill. It's really be excellent quality. It cost me 6,000 gold just for this. So, my nature lover, in return for 6,000 gold, you can savor the mysteries of nature. From the age of the tree, I assure you can savor it at least 60 times. Oh, delightful. And use can be reborn into any class by using the full set of class-changing orbs. Make sure you carries all of them. By the way, there's be 8 of them. Otherwise, I won't give you even one. That's what you call true nature. You'd be able to carry all 8, I see. Okay, you pass. Now what? Yeah, let's try disarming this 60 times. Pay him 6,000 gold. Shoulder buttons now starting to get worked in. And I screw up on the second. See, at the time the shoulder buttons get worked in, I just start losing it in my head. Let's go ahead and give it one more try. Level 5 trap, he hired an artist, a rotting corpse, to make it. That was the last of the easy ones where you just use the face buttons. There we go. Nice little run through there. Always get silent when it comes to these. Can't tell what the toughest part of this for me is, can you? Actually failed twice. Failed on that one trap earlier, too. But that's okay. Part of the nature of the game. You fail, you overcome. $14 down. It's a pretty good start. Always make sure I've got the right shoulder button. Unless it says L1. That wasn't funny. Just barely got that one in. Okay, 1/3 of the way through. I remember the shoulder buttons are where I hated this when I first played the game. Bit more comfortable with it now. I guess 20 years will do that. Although, in all fairness, I probably really haven't played this super heavily in about 9, so. Nice one there without any shoulder buttons. Almost to the halfway point. There we go. 30 more and we are home free. Also, one mistake and we're home free because I'm not trying this a third time. Actually, got to get off here right around 8. 1, because it's where I typically end my streams, and 2, because I got breakfast to make. Doing some sausage, some smashed potatoes, and cherry tomatoes. So it should be good. Making some buttermilk pancakes on the side. Because who doesn't love fresh buttermilk pancakes? That's 2/3 down, just 20 to go. And then I took my hand off the controller and almost screwed up there. Okay. 15 to go, 3/4 done. All shoulder buttons there. How do you like that? I certainly didn't. It's nice to have the different color and shape indicators. Easier for my brain to sort of hardwire in. 10 to go. Just barely. My fingers did not want to go in that order. $54. 5 to go. And I'm not even going to use the class-changing orbs. That's the shame of it. They're just going to be sellable items. One more. Can we do it? 60. We did it. 60. Just after you disarmed the trap 60 times, the wooden trap crackled and split clean in two. So we further helped destroy the remains of a 6,000-year-old tree. What a shame. Ah, the power of nature be great. It's broke after 60 times. God says, thank you. Here's be your full set of class-changing orbs. Yay. I was still gonna think of some mind-blowing traps, so comes visit me once in a while. And out we go. So yeah, we probably won't get another GOTS iteration until we get down to the 7th level of the dungeon, I would think. So we've got a bit more leveling up to do, a bit more things to check out. Let's go ahead and transfer back to town. Want to thank you for checking this out. Wizardry playthrough has certainly been a blast for me. Take care, and we will see you around.